shoulder pad last
He's just trying to look tougher on camera.
Yeah. Questions for our student athletes?
Mike, first of all, just talk about the feeling of a win. It's been a while, and obviously it must feel good.
Yeah, it feels great. Nothing's better than feeling wins. So, I mean, these guys worked hard today. They made big plays, and everybody on both sides of the ball and in the special teams game, for the most part, did a great job, and it feels great to win again.
Gary, you got into a good rhythm early and stayed in it. Just talk about what you think got yourself going, and just how focused you were entering this game.
It really was just a team effort. Me and Mike had a lot of time during the summer that we spent together, and a lot of other players like Booker, and this is one of my roommates right here, Jamar Brown. We all stayed after during the summer and just get extra reps in, and I guess today it paid off.
Yeah, Jamar, talk about, first of all, it's got to feel good to come back. I know you obviously missed most of last year with injury, and it kind of showed what you could do today, with a couple touchdown passes. And, again, you got into rhythm as well. And, just talk about, just how good that feels just to be able to go out there and play.
It does feel good to come back and be a Sycamore and play with everybody on the offense and just make big plays. They're going to make big plays, and I'm going to do what I need to do to succeed. And we all work together, and it pays off.
For any four of you guys, and you can all answer this collectively if you want, have any of you been in a 1st and 55 in your football careers at all?
I knew that was possible.
I was in 5th grade and I was in the 1st and 65. That's 5th grade football.
What do you guys talk about in the huddle when you face that? I mean, I guess all you can really do is say, what the heck, and go do it. But what was the discussion like in the huddle when you had that?
I honestly don't think none of us knew what was going on. It was like, how far are we finna go back? Like, how many penalties did we really have? And at the end of the day, we really didn't even know what the penalty was.
Yeah, it was just win each play and do what you're supposed to do on each play, and then 3rd down, took into account that it was about 3rd and 40 or whatever, so you can take a little bit of shot downfield. Gary made a great play, made the safety miss, and got the 1st down, got almost scored.
Yeah, you convert a play like that, and again, you get down to the 1, so you're in a touchdown situation. Obviously, LeMonte scored on it, but that's just got to be a thrill to convert that. I mean, just talk about that feeling that you guys had. I mean, that was a big momentum changer in this game. It really was.
Yeah, I think it's just a huge momentum changer, and I think that's what all these guys have the potential to do. I just need to get them the ball, and they're going to make big plays. And we got other weapons on our offense, and then, our defense played great today too, so that's not something to forget about.
Mike, you had a good day in general and targeted a lot of guys. But obviously Gary was the one who was targeted the most, had the most yards, and it seemed like you guys had a pretty good, kind of sixth sense relationship out there on the field. And Gary, you could talk about this when Mike is done if you want to, but just talk about how that was today and just how comfortable the two of you were, creating that kind of bond that you had to have to keep the passing game moving.
Yeah, we were very comfortable with it. It all comes from all the hard work we put in the off season, and especially this summer. I just know where he's going to be. He knows where I expect him to be, and then I try to get the ball to him, and he makes a play on it. So it just comes from a lot of hard work, and so that makes you feel good when you put in all that work and it starts to pay off.
Gary, anything on that?
He really said it all. It's all about hard work and repetition. We worked kind of hard, all of us in this group, and on the defensive side as well. It's repetition throughout the summer, repetition after practice and things like that, and it pays off on this game day. On game day, it actually should be more easier than it is in practice. So that's really what it was: repetition, practice over and over, and come out on game day and just handle business.
Like Gary talks about that repetition, and I know you two, and along with the other receivers, worked together quite a bit in the summer. Your deep throws today were pretty accurate. The touchdown down here was pretty much dead on, and on the 79-yard catch, it was very well thrown underneath Gary. Just talk about, that's something that you've been criticized for before, and A, how good did it feel to complete those, and B, what have you done to gain the consistency that you had today to throw that ball?
Yeah, it feels great. I think first of all, it's all hard work, and second of all, we have receivers this year that can stretch the field. So we have guys that can get downfield and catch those big plays. Where in the past we didn't really we had more possession receivers than speed guys. But with the speed we have at receiver now, it's exciting to be able to throw some deep balls and have them just run underneath it.
LeMonte, you had a couple good runs too, broke free, for the 37-yard touchdown, and again on the 20-yarder down here. Just talk about, you and Buck, of course, are kind of trading off, and how do you keep yourself ready, and what do you kind of do? What's your mentality right now with the way the running back situation is set up?
Well, really, I just stay patient. Buck's, he's a senior. I know it's his year. I just make the opportunities when they come my way. I'm just grateful that I got a chance to get in, and I just make the most of the times and the chances that I get to make a play.
For any four of you guys, as big as the 1st and 55 conversion was, maybe was it bigger in the second half, after they drew within 14 to really come out and stick them right off the bat? Just talk about, you guys had the opportunity to kind of prove yourselves again, and you were able to put your foot on them. Just talk about how good that felt.
You're talking about the
after they got within 14 and you guys scored immediately and kept scoring.
Yeah, that was huge. They got on a little streak, special team streak, and got a little momentum. But we came back, had a big drive, and ran the ball real well. The O-line was moving, defensive line getting up to the second level. The running backs were running hard, and then just scoring on that drive was huge. It really kind of put the nail in the coffin, and then finishing out the game like that, you could tell that the same effort wasn't coming from Tennessee Tech after we went back up 21.
Anything else, guys? Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.